grew up in Biloxi, Mississippi, so it's casino town. Christian Siriano was a judge for this fashion week that I did, and he had me fly up and DJ for Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week back then. That moment was such a huge turnover of my life.
AT1.
For Audio-Technica and AT1 Radio, this is At Sometime Somewhere. My name is Jacob Derwin. Today I'm joined by Bella De León. She is a DJ, actor, and model whose new EP comes out in 2026. Bella, thank you for being here.
Hey, thank you for having me.
So glad you joined us today. How you doing? What's new?
Oh, man, just lots of studio time, especially in the month of August.
Yeah.
I like to take that month as a downtime to kind of regroup, reset, and kind of just more crate digging, more studio time. Been doing a lot for the EP.
Right on.
And haven't really seen a lot of sunlight. So it's really nice to be walking around Soho before getting here.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Oh, I bet. You said spending a lot of time crate digging.
Yes.
Okay,
Or
yeah.
digital crate digging.
Well, I mean, the analog version's good too.
Absolutely.
As the guy who works at the record player company. But tell me what you mean by that. Where are you poking around?
I like to just deep dive in actually YouTube, Bandcamp, Beatport, Spotify, SoundCloud. Especially SoundCloud, you can find some smaller artists making really cool remixes.
And you're digging to try and find inspiration for the EP, for new mixes. Tell me about
for both the EP and the new mix.
Yeah.
Or in new mixes.
Any recent artists kind of pop out who maybe is a new discovery for you, who's been particularly ooh, I've been to this?
Yeah, so I've been eyeballing them for about a year now, and they've been growing so much. I'm a huge fan of One Tablespoon.
Okay.
And it's spelled like 1TBSP.
Yeah.
It's really not hyper pop, but just cutesy, electric. We're looking at 135 BPM. Has a little bit of nostalgia of doom scrolling onto YouTube in the early 2000s. It has almost a little Euro hyper
Doom
cutesiness
scrolling
to
on
it.
YouTube in the 2000s?
Yes, that's what it reminds me of, because that's what I did all throughout childhood.
Hold on. Well, doom scrolling to me is a new thing, but we're just talking there has kind of an old internet vibe to it.
Yes,
yeah.
A little bit. From my personal experience, 12-year-old me was really obsessed with Vocaloid and Hatsune Miku and Anamanaguchi.
Anamanaguchi. So I haven't heard that name in a second. Right on.
And they would just have really cool videos, and it, Vocaloid is a program that you'd use to create vocals.
Yeah.
So that kind of tone.
Hatsune Miku being the most prominent product,
the prominent
character,
software,
whatever, to come out of that.
Because there's loads and loads of characters and different voices from then.
That was a huge part of your internet life upbringing situation.
Yeah, I mean, that's what brought me to learn electronic music. I grew up in South Mississippi, so there wasn't an electronic music scene.
Yeah, all right.
I was hip hop DJing and trying to mix country music back then at 14, 15.
Hip-hop country music?
Hip-hop country, yeah.
So were you a Scott Pilgrim kid? What was
heavy.
Okay, all right.
Big time.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a feel for what teenage Bella might have been.
Oh, yeah.
Growing up in
lots
South.
of Scott Pilgrim, lots of anime. I went to all the anime conventions, found my people there.
Was there one in the South that you liked?
There was one called Metacon. In New Orleans. Because I was only an hour away from my hometown. So.
Hell yeah. When we think about DJing, we think about mixes. It can be easy to get caught up in whatever's hot right now. For you, it sounds like there's a lot of old influences that probably peek in there and make it uniquely yours.
Yeah, I really, especially with this new EP coming out,
yeah,
I like to add a lot of organic elements. So
cool.
I love old school house. That's what started me playing into house music was, your Carrie Chandler and Masters at Work.
Sure.
And I love just a solid organic bongo into house tracks. So there is some disco elements to it that make it a bit more natural and not so, still kind of leans towards minimal, but it has a little pizzazz
flair.
to it. Little flair. Yeah. Some bells in there.
Yeah. I remember hearing Sylvanesso for the first time when they were first starting out and hearing that really old sounding xylophone sound on Coffee and stuff like that, being there were just these very crinkly, crushy, naturey, organic noises that I thought were so interesting for being such an electronic group.
And I think it creates a house track more timeless. I think it has more longevity when you add raw, natural elements to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about performing, because it can be really easy, I think, especially with modern technology, software, programming, etc., to, when you're performing as a music producer, to kind of just end up clicking play on a thing and stepping back and maybe doing one of those every once in a while. Tell me how you keep a performance alive.
In my sets, I always make sure that I'm telling a story, that I have a beginning to an end. Even though I do mostly play on the fly, freestyle, I do have certain pinnacles to help me get by.
There's certain milestones you know you're going to hit.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Like, 30 minutes in, let's amp it up a bit. Let's create tension. I also love drops where there's just kind of silence to throw off a crowd, or a double drop to create more anticipation.
Is that like a reverse psychology kind of thing? Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, a little bit. There is that element into DJing, because you're in control of the environment. So I like the art of teasing and like pulling back a little bit and like, oh, never mind, here it is.
No, you'll get it. There you go. It's all right. How do you read a room?
I mean, it's really case by case scenario. I'm looking at the people that are already grooving and dancing and kind of playing off of them. If it's thousands of people, it is more like a let me show you all I got.
Right
if
on.
It's more intimate,
it's maybe more of a back and forth.
Yes. Even just the other day, I played for a client. It was for Kerastas, and love them.
Yeah.
The super cool people.
Yeah.
And it was in this really cute like social club, and they had macaroons and champagne. It was just very like feminine and dreamy. So I just created the environment to just make it like French dreamy, still in the house element, but like really chill.
Well, you were picking up the cues from the room and being like, how do I add to this and add to the overall ambience?
Yes, exactly. How can I make the environment more dreamlike?
I want to hear the story about you coming to New York in the first place, because you've already mentioned you're from Mississippi.
Well, I was born in New York. I was born in Washington Heights, and then my mom and I went down to Mississippi. I ended up growing up there. I got into DJing from my mom does hair. Yep. And she had a hair salon. Mm-hmm. And we have
it shows. You got a good head of hair.
Thank you.
You got
a good head. Yes. Shout out to my mom doing it. Give me a good curl routine for sure.
Absolutely. Good education.
Yes. She was doing this DJ's hair. Her name was Nikki Styles. And they decided to do a trade. So I would get DJ lessons while she would get her hair done.
Cool.
And I was her roadie. I grew up in Biloxi, Mississippi, so it's casino town. It's like deep south Atlantic City. She had me underneath her wing, and I learned along the way. And that gave me so much confidence to be like, okay, there's only like 5 DJs in Mississippi. I really want to go back to New York and see how far it can go. I was also modeling at the time locally. Christian Siriano was a judge for this fashion week that I did, South Walton, and he had me fly up and DJ for Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week back then, and that really kicked it off for me. I did really well with the crowd, and it was memorable enough to where I ended up getting representation here. And along with that, my modeling was doing really well too, since I was here for DJing, and then I ended up getting signed for modeling. Yeah. So that was my ticket of moving here.
The crux of that is that you have to be spotted by, of all people, Christian Siriano, who is no small fish.
Yes. He played a major role in my career.
I feel like that's kind of a Princess Diaries like situation. Like, oh yeah, a celebrity fashion designer noticed me at a show in Mississippi. And decided to bring me up to New York and help me restart my entire career in life.
That's huge shift.
How often do you resonate on that?
Oh, heavily. I mean, that moment was such a huge turnover of my life, and it took a while too. I was still bussing tables and working like front desk at tennis courts and gyms and, just odd jobs to get by and pay bills.
It still takes time.
It still takes time. Yeah, and he still opened that door for me.
Tell me about the difference between modeling as sounds like a teenager in Mississippi versus where you're at now.
Oh my goodness. It's night and day.
Yeah.
And Mississippi, well, since the closest major city was New Orleans, I would model a lot of bridal magazines.
And you're 18?
Yeah, I was a child bride.
Child bride in New Orleans?
Yeah. No, but the team was really sweet, and I was very safe.
Good. Safe is good. Dear Lord.
So when I moved here, it was like right when I turned 18 too. I graduated high school a year early. I was like, get me out of here.
Graduated a year early?
Yeah, because I was so driven to get here. I was like, get me in New York as soon as possible, and moved here as soon as I could. Yeah. I was in a dorm style all-female apartment. With modeling, I also was spotted in Times Square from a casting agent after flunking a audition with Nickelodeon.
We are just zooming through stuff, and we need to pause.
I'm so sorry.
We need to pause. Is this all when you're 18?
Yeah, this is all
within a few months.
Yeah.
So you get to New York, you audition for Nickelodeon. What was the audition?
It was to be a host for the Nickelodeon Nick Choice Awards.
To be a host?
Yeah. It was like my third callback. I flew up there.
For the Kids' Choice Awards?
For the Kids' Choice Awards.
I thought the hosts were like stars of the shows.
No, they also had like hosts.
They also just get random new actors out of the...
Yeah. The third callback was me flying up there. Wow. They wanted to meet me in person and do the whole spiel there. I didn't get it.
Was it not look good enough slimed or some crazy? What was the...
Yeah, I guess my slime reaction
wasn't strong enough?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So you're in Times Square directly after that?
In the building.
Yeah.
With my mom. I was in high school. So it was like high school boyfriend, first love, whatever. He broke up with me on text right before I went in. So that floored me.
You've been in New York for 2 minutes.
I haven't even moved here yet.
You're with your mom.
I'm with my mom.
Boyfriend breaks up with you. You go into a third callback for the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. They say no. Mm-hmm. And you're sitting in the building.
The casting director was tough. I didn't know my name. She was like, yeah, you can go. I'm like, valid.
Wow. And you got spotted by a different casting director on your way out?
On my way out, after crying hysterically. And
looking wonderful, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Ready to go after crying your eyes out.
Yeah, crying my eyes out. And then I run into, shout out to Meredith. I run into Meredith. She's like, hey, do you want to sign up with State? And I've been with them since. And
you literally met your modeling agent after sobbing because you didn't book a Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards hosting gig.
Yep.
Are we talking 20 minutes later? Are we talking an hour? What are we talking?
Like an hour, 2 hours.
Oh, just
later.
an hour or two. Okay.
Yeah.
Bella, this is psychotic.
I know, it's crazy.
Your boyfriend breaks up with you within a couple of hours. You have a modeling contract. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Insane.
It was a crazy.
We all understand.
Day.
The only reason we're even making these moves is because Christian Siriano noticed us in a fashion show.
Yes. But we're here now, and it's great, and I can't thank that crazy day enough, honestly.
Has it gotten crazier than that? Is there anything that could be more psychotic than that turn of events?
Oh God, I think I'm just like numb to craziness at this point. Like I don't really. There was a random night where, oh my God, I'm like going so off.
Oh, you're fine. We're already there.
Yeah, we're already there. Yeah. It was my first time getting blacked out drunk. And last, but turns out I was dancing with Steve Buscemi, and I don't remember any of it.
You were dancing with Steve Buscemi?
Yes.
Blackout drunk
at Lucy's. I was like, I'm never going to get that drunk ever again.
I can't miss out on Steve Buscemi again.
Exactly.
So I imagine you're around some celebrity on occasion with some frequency.
9 times out of 10, I'm pretty chill with it because at the end of the day, they are people too, and they also, and I think like also being an artist, there was only one celebrity encounter. It was actually not even when I was DJing. I was working retail at this perfume shop, and it was Q-Tip, and he actually gave me some words of wisdom about becoming an artist and just like keep working hard and everything. And I could not hold it together because I love Q-Tip. Like I grew up with them big time. And other than that, most of the time when I'm playing at these parties, I don't know half the people until like later. I'm like, oh, so-and-so was there.
So-and-so was there. Yeah.
Like I'm so...
you're working, you're on the job.
Exactly.
No time to be a fan.
Yeah.
What's the coolest venue you've played at in New York?
It's actually on the smaller side, but I have residency over there, is Pony Boy. I love playing there because it is like just the right amount of people to where like I can see everybody and see everyone dancing. We get it jam packed. It's more of like a disco centric kind of set. I play there about like once, twice a month. So I love that spot. The people are great. The mixer, they do have to fix it, but I do like its jankiness of it all. But
there's something to be said about
such an
that.
amazing team, and it has a lot of character.
Getting back into the acting of it all, because you auditioned for Nickelodeon, like, was that something front of mind for you?
I was a big theater kid. And
by the way, every single electronic music producer, DJ I've ever spoken to in this room was a theater kid growing up.
No way.
There's a pipeline.
There's a pipeline.
There's a theater girly to EDM pipeline in particular.
No
but like
way.
it's there. So we'll talk about that in a second. But tell me more.
Wow. I was in theater classes, and my mom started to put me more into film and television, especially, I mean, we're talking like the 2010s where New Orleans was starting to get a really big film and movie scene over there.
Sure.
So I jumped in and did commercials, and then I ended up landing a movie called Impact Earth from
I think, oh my God, I think I remember this thing.
Yeah. I think it was like a television movie.
Yeah.
One of those.
Yeah.
It was with Stars Television.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in that, and just kind of like smaller things here and there, but I was always getting auditions with like Disney and Nickelodeon, the callbacks and everything, but then never landed a role.
When you say you were a theater kid, so tell me about what you were doing in was it like community plays? Was it school? What was the outlet?
I thought my school was way too political when it came to casting, so I decided to join the Discovery Kids Theater Club.
Hell yeah.
I think I learned more backstage and like hanging out with my peers, because I started getting into like Crystal Castles and Kesha through them all then, and I was a lot younger than the group that I was in, so they were like
they were
well
the
into
cool
their
older kids.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like the little sis, like listening to like Kesha 2010 or like Lady Gaga's first album, all that was coming in.
Monster?
Yeah, the Fame Monster. Yeah.
It's important to have a safe place like that where the older kids can corrupt the younger.
Yes, absolutely.
Who did you play in The Little Mermaid?
I don't know if the Broadway one's like this, but it was like one of the sisters, and it was the really airheaded one.
Yeah.
I forgot her name, but yeah.
I forget about the airheaded one.
That's why I got cast in. Well, I totally forgot.
All right, so for today's lightning round, we're going to do a playlist game. I have gotten a list off of Pinterest of playlist names that you've probably seen on Spotify. I'm going to name some of these playlist titles, and I just want you to give me a song or two that you think would fit on them.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll do your recall, your DJ recall real quick. We'll put it to the test. So here we go, lightning round. Name number 1, Drowning in My Own Tears.
Virtus Quo by Daft Punk.
Ooh, Driving by Myself.
Ooh. Let me get a little nostalgic. Stylo by Gorillaz featuring Bobby Womack.
That's a good one. Have you seen them live?
I am dying to see them live.
We saw them at Barclays a few years ago. It was a lot of fun.
Oh.
Yeah. I want to run someone over.
Oh. I want to run someone over. 100 Gex would never stop.
When in doubt, bring in the Gex. I only have $10 in my bank account. Certain broken, trashy vibes that we're going for?
Broken, trashy vibes. I would still dance it out, maybe to Uffy.
Right on. Therapy session.
Maybe just some good old like Portishead.
What's your favorite Portishead?
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
I like Cowboys.
I don't hear Cowboys as much.
Yeah,
it's a good pick.
One.
Sad boy hours.
If I was a sad boy.
If you were a sad boy, what would be your soundtrack?
I don't know. Everyone's listening to MKG.
Is it just MK? I kept saying
Is it Mickey? Or
I kept saying McGee, but I have no idea.
I think it's McGee.
I've never heard anyone say it out loud. I don't know. How about it's the end of summer? So how about autumn? What's your autumn playlist look like?
Almost like that dark wave indie synthy, or like it feels like a little Halloweeny, spooky vibe.
Spooky vibes. That's going to be your autumn playlist. Spooky vibes.
Spooky vibes.
Last one, slaps hard. Give me the
slaps hard.
What's you need to get a room moving? What are you putting on?
I've been playing a lot of Daphne. Yeah.
Daphne.
Daphne Sizzling. It's a great one. It's almost like a really speedy, borderline techno disco track. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Where can people find you, follow you?
So you can find me at Bella De León on SoundCloud and on Spotify. Make sure you got that accent mark on the O. I'm sure I'll pop up either way. My Instagram is belladeleon.wav. TikTok is the same name, belladeleon.wave.
And you can learn more about us on Instagram at AT_1_radio. That's AT_ONE_radio. And of course, you can learn more about our many wonderful products at audiotechnica.com. That's audio-technica.com. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
AT1